Hey, I'm here with an album review. This time, Exmortus new album, "Slave to the Sword," and this just came out February 4th through Prosthetic Records, I believe. It's their third album, and man, this is a good album. This is a really, really good album. If you like thrash metal, this is for you. If you like old kinds of metal, this is for you. If you love guitar solos and great guitar playing, this is for you. If you love just absolutely great vocals, this is for you. If you like Holy Grail and Battle Cross, this is for you. The best way that I can describe Ex Mortis' sound is a mix of old school metal and new school metal thrown together, and that's basically what you get. You get a lot of thrash elements, you get a lot of great soloing, great shredding from what feels like the 80s or something like that, and then you get this new style of vocals with the new wave of thrash metal. It's not really new anymore, but you get what I mean. Bands like Warbringer, stuff like that. And throw that all together in one pot, and then you have Ex Mortis. This is an incredible album, and I feel that this has the best production that I feel that they've had. It's definitely the most clean production that they've had. It's not, the greatest thing, but it definitely sounds fucking great. I feel that the mix is very well done with this, and it definitely helps out. I was listening to one of their other albums, in Hatred's Flame, and I was like, man, this is like night and day difference here, in terms of production. Yeah, I mean, both sound good. It depends what you're trying to go for, but yeah, sounds very good. I feel that the songwriting on here is great. There's not one bad song on here. There really is not. It's definitely solid from start to finish. It definitely keeps you interested from start to finish, and it's fantastic. Basically, a lot of the songs have extremely awesome riffs. And if you like riffs, this is great. I am a huge lover of riffs. And it just seemed like every single song had at least one riff where I was just like, yes, this makes this song stand out. This makes this song great. And I loved it. Riffs that really stood out to me were in songs Warriors of the Night. That riff that comes in is just phenomenal. Excuse me. Slave to the Sword during the chorus is just pounding, and it's just so heavy. I loved that riff. So overall, I mean, this is just a great collection of awesome riffs, and I loved it. And sticking with the guitar work, I mean, I feel that the guitar playing is what really shines on this record. I say if you like Holy Grail, you'll like this band, because Holy Grail, they have a lot of, harmonized guitar solos, lots of just crazy ass guitar leads. They shred a lot, but they're still a very catchy band. They still write fantastic songs. They have that old school influence. They have that power metal influence. They have the thrashy influence. That's kind of Ex Mortis. And I say, there are so many great guitar leads and guitar harmonies on here that is just phenomenal. Two tracks really stood out to me, all three tracks. I'll say this, these types of guitar solos that are just harmonized and shred are found pretty much in every song. But there's three or four that really just stuck out to me as like, holy shit, this is amazing. The first one was Immortality Made Flesh. Not the whole middle section. It's just this absolutely epic, amazing guitar solo with harmonies thrown everywhere, and it almost feels like a dual solo. A lot of the times these feel like dual solos because there's always different layers going on between all the guitar work, and it's so fucking cool. And about for like a minute and a half, 2 minutes, it's just fucking shredding everywhere. It's great, and it just really catches your attention and really keeps you hooked. Another one is one that really throughout was incredible, but it starts off with just this absolutely just bananas guitar soloing and all this stuff. And that is Warriors of the Night, probably my favorite track off this record. And even the middle section is just solo galore. And a couple other ones stood out. From the Abyss was phenomenal. And they have an instrumental on here called Moonlight Sonata Act 3. And it's all instrumental. And holy shit, is that a shred fest. And I say this. I'll say this. Sometimes a lot of shredding can be really boring. And I will come out there and I'll be one to say that's boring. All they're doing is shredding. But I don't feel this is boring. It's very catchy and it's so well written and just put in the perfect spots that it really doesn't bore you. And I feel that it always goes on just the perfect amount of time. It's not just shred, shred, shred for 3-4 minutes. It's you know, perfectly placed, perfectly timed. The lengths feel very nice, and that's just, it makes it work. I'll say that it doesn't get boring at all, and it's what you kind of need if you're going to be a shreddy band like Moonlight Sonata. Everything's changed up so much that you stay hooked. You really do, and it's almost like a progressive influence here from progressive metal, a lot of the shredding and all that stuff, but then it feels very much like 80s speed metal over here. So, I mean, there's a whole bunch of influences I feel that are shown here, and it's really cool. All the songs have a lot of tempo changes. It's not always fast or whatever. It constantly changes it up. It constantly stays interesting, and I feel the vocals also stand out. I don't feel that they shine as much as the guitar work, but they are still very good. They are very catchy. Songs that really stood out to me. Slave to the Sword is probably the catchiest song on here. Faux Hammer, Battleborn, just incredibly catchy vocals. I love the gruffness to it. They're very audible, but they're, they feel like they work perfectly. They're just aggressive enough. I'll say. And in the very last track, Metal is King, there's this high falsetto-like vocal that is hit, and I'm just like, yes, like, use this more. This could be incredible if they mixed up, a more of a clean style and had these, aggressive vocals. That would be so cool. I'm like, why didn't you use that more? So that was really awesome. I don't know, I don't really have much else to say about this. This is seriously a solid record. If you're a metal fan, I recommend this. Especially if you're fans of, thrash metal and more classic heavy metal and all that stuff. Basically, I feel that if you would take Battlecross and Holy Grail and you would smack them together, that's this band. Just my opinion. All of this is my opinion. But definitely check out Exmortus, Slave to the Sword. I give this a 9 out of 10, and I'm serious about that. It is a very, very strong album. One that, I've been really listening to all day. So, give it a listen, and I'll see you guys around. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing, and bye!